Good morning, happy Monday. How is everybody doing? Do I need a lip gloss? My lips are dry. Do a lip gloss at least for Auntie Becky. She's always on me to do a lip gloss. Do a lip gloss. Is that better? A little lip gloss. But with a mask, surely, how much lip gloss can somebody put? So happy Monday. How is everybody doing? Today, it's a day that we usually try to talk about those goals we have set for the week. Oh, this is showing bad manners. Okay. But today we want to talk about our parents, caring for our parents, okay? In the past few days, in our Kisii community, when I say the Kisii community, we have the Kisii groups, we've been talking about parents. And there is a crisis that is going on with the parents. And it is something that we need to address, or we need to be made aware. I wasn't really ready to talk about this morning, but I just want to touch on it because it is a crisis. And when we posted it in our groups, it looks like this is something that is happening everywhere. So let us start with parents that have been moved from their homes to come and live with their sons. The daughter-in-laws out here are going through hell. Daughter-in-laws in America. Women who are married to men who moved their parents from Kenya, especially the mothers, to America. It is a crisis. It has costed families. Families have broken up. Men have been forced to choose the parents over their spouses. Men have been forced to file for divorce because they are thinking the wives are not appreciating their mothers. And it is a crisis. It is a crisis that is going to affect the next generation, who is our children. I want to speak from experience. And I have lived with my mom for over 20 years. My mom lived with me, I should say 20-something years. My mom moved in with me in 1997. Okay? And I've had my mom until last year when I was not able to take care of her when COVID came and it was hard with adult children. I was not in a position, to do the one-on-one, and she ended up going to my sister. She's with my sister, so that's a personal story. I have lived with my mom. My father came here twice. I brought my dad here twice for treatment. The first time, dad was okay. The second time, dad had dementia. So the second time, I sent dad back to Kenya prematurely because I was not able to keep a job and take care of him because he kept leaving the house. He got disoriented. When you have dementia, when you change the environment, you get more disoriented. So I'm speaking personally about taking care of the parents. I've experienced both, and I know what it is. And I have to say, a lot of people are not doing the right thing. A lot of people blaming other people for things that people didn't see. In America, when we look 100 years back, they started the nursing homes. In America, they started assisted living. In America, they started homes that are 55 plus for senior citizens, for elderly parents, for people who they just need their space, a one-bedroom, wheelchair accessible, handicapped accessible. So we are picking these parents from Nyando Chebere, from the village. We are bringing them to America, and we are expecting our wives or our, meaning now my husband, my mom was living with me. I'm expecting my husband to take my mother to doctor's appointments because I brought my mother here. So I'm subjecting my husband to taking my mom to an OBG, to taking my mom to regular doctor's appointments. And when you go to some of these doctor's appointments, they're asking you things like, when was the last time she had a period? When was the last time she had any surgeries? do you have this history? You're sending your husband to take your mother to the doctor because you don't have time. You don't want to call out. You're making money. And if you take a day off to take your mother to the hospital, it is going to cost you a lot of money. So you choose to subject your husband to take your mother to the doctors. Now, we all need to know that in life we do make choices. My father had 21 children. My mother had 8 children. We all make choices. We, the children, are the parents. We, the children who grow up, and once we turn 18 and we get married, we turn into parents. I need to tell you, or I need to remind everyone that the fact that your mother is your mother, the fact that your father is your father, they might not be making the right choices. They might not be doing the right thing. And the fact that, yes, they gave birth to you, when you bring them to your house, there's a very thin line for you to differentiate that. Is mom making the right choice? Is dad making the right choice? What is mom saying? What is dad saying? Once you bring these parents to your house, some of the parents start getting even with your children. They start fighting with the children. Some of our parents start fighting with our spouses. My mother is fighting my husband while I'm at work. My mother is fighting my children while I'm at work. My father is fighting with my husband while I'm at work. We brought these parents here. America is way ahead of all of us. That is why they have those homes for the parents. So that way, the family can get its chance to raise their families. Can you imagine if you are married to a man who has decided to literally move his mother to your house, and now they are running you, the two of them are running you in your house? You will never get a chance to run your home, ever. And ask yourself, did your mother, did your parents, those ones who are coming from Kenya or other African countries, did your parents live with you when you were growing up? They did not. Now you're moving your mom to your house. Now you're moving your dad to your house. And they're literally interfering with everything, all the operation, the discipline of the children, your dress code, the way you are dressing your husband, the food shopping, the time you come in, everything. Your parents, your mother-in-law is literally in your business, telling you can't wear this, where are you coming from, it's a little too late, telling you that, you know what, you can't be out. If I went out with my girlfriends and I'm coming 3 in the morning, my mom is going to sit there and say, you know what, you cannot be out there and your husband is here, because there's cultural differences that is in this generation that is coming up. So here we are, tormenting families and affecting our children as we are parenting these children. And nobody is paying attention to these things, because you know what? Oh, your mom needs to be here. She raised me and she needs to, she needs to be cared for. Have you ever asked yourself why your mom is in your house? Why is your mom not in her house? Why you're in America? Why are you not working, building a house for your mom, or in Kenya, buy a property for your mom? If you're afraid of your village witches, find a plot somewhere that is $1,500, $2,000. Find a plot somewhere, build a house for your mother, and employ somebody to take care of your mother. Let your mother take care of chicken there. Why are you bringing your mom or your dad to your house to torment your spouse? If your mom doesn't want to live in Kenya, the apartment's here. Why can't you work a second job? Find an apartment for your mom, so your mom and your dad can live in their own apartments. Literally, families are getting destroyed because of these parents. And then the sister-in-laws, the daughter-in-laws, okay? Now, my husband's sisters, my husband's brothers, they are all on me. They want to choke me. They want to attack me. They want to beat me up for not caring for their mother. Their mother, who lives with me, calls them and says, oh, Penina is doing A, B, C, D. Penina is doing A, B, C, D. They're not even thinking that, what is mom doing in my house? I brought mom here so I can support her. Why is mom in my house? Why are my children always fighting with my mother? If I want to come home and I don't feel like cooking, why is my mother-in-law feeling like I should cook? If I come home and I just want to take everybody out to eat, why is my mother-in-law making me feel like I have to make dinner for her? We are tired. We're in a different country. We're in Nairobi. We're in Mombasa. I mean, we love the parents, but there is boundaries. And when I speak from experience, I want to tell you, my mother and myself, the age difference is huge. I'm number 7 of her children. The cultural difference is out of this world. There are times mom could tell me, you can't do this in my house. And when I say, no, I can't, she would say, you know what, I'm your mother. You know, I'm teaching you. Then I'll tell her, mom, no. The worst statement you can make to these mothers is reminding them that, mom, now you're in my house. That is like you're looking for a curse from these parents. Reminding my mom constantly that, you know what, this is my house. And when I was in your house, mother, I followed the rules. Now you're in my house, mom. I don't want to vacuum. I don't want to clean. I just don't want to cook today, mom. You know? Good morning, everyone. I see you guys. Speaking from experience, sometimes I'd like to feel like just running away from your own house. Yes. I tell mom, I'm not changing these clothes. I dress up and I want to leave. My mom is from the village. I totally understand that. When the skinny jeans came in fashion, my mom had a problem with that because she's thinking, why are you wearing so tight clothes? All those baggy jeans were discontinued. And then I have to be patient to explain to my mom that, mom, this is the current situation. Can you imagine if it was my mother-in-law? Literally, the parents are interfering with families. We love the parents. We like to take care of the parents. It's our responsibility to take care of the parents. But I want you to understand, it is the choices of your parents they made. That is why these parents are in your house. If your parents had made better choices for themselves, believe me when I tell you, as bad as it sounds, some of them could have not been in your house. They could be in their own homes. We are scared to set those boundaries because yes. We are being told that if you say something, you're going to get a curse. Right. If your parents had something for themselves, they will be busy rearing chicken. They need to occupy themselves. So now it is horrible to say that your parents made bad choices. That's why now they don't have a choice. They cannot afford a house. It sounds bad. It sounds like you're saying, oh, now you've made it. No, that's not the point. We want that space to be able to raise the children. I want to spank my children when I need to spank my kids. I need to redirect my husband when I need to redirect my husband. I need to wear clothes that I need to wear in my house. I need to have a conversation with my family when I need to have that family discussion. You know what I mean? Like really, I'm telling you, it is a crisis. And I am speaking from experience. I lived with my mother and I love my mother. And my husband and I chose to bring my mother into our home. You know? The kids get to a point and they're asking grandma, why can't you go to your house? Why are you? Because she's bringing the culture from Nyando Chevere to West Hampton. Mom is not wrong. The children are not wrong. But when do you come up and draw the boundaries and say, you know what, this is not going to fly? It is a crisis that we need to address. Let us draw that line. Let us draw those boundaries. People are suffering. Families are breaking. Your parents are not here for a very long time. Your parents are here for a season. We have to give them the best care. But sit down with your spouse. Decide moving forward. And you parents that migrated from Kenya to live in America, why are you here? How long do you plan to stay here? Why are you occupying the space of your son, your daughter, who needs space to parent? Why can't you go home? Why are you here? It is a pathetic situation and we need to address this issue. Let us not just act like this issue is not happening. It is happening. They are our parents. We love them. But we have to find a solution. And then the idea that now mom is here, dad is here, they're living with me. Fast forward, they are telling everyone, I raised her children, now she doesn't want me. How do you go tell people that, oh, I raised children for her, now she doesn't want me? It is time for you now to be in your home because you don't want the children to make noise. You're fighting with the children. You don't want me to wear certain clothes. You want me to do ABCD. I am also tired and old. Now you're saying, oh, the children are grown, now she doesn't want me, she used me. They're saying, oh, they used her to babysit. They used to babysit. If you are not here, the children could have gone to daycare. The fact that we allowed the parents to come and live with us doesn't mean now, oh, now they took care of the children, they need to be in your house. They don't want noise. They don't want this. They don't want this. These parents don't want anything to happen. When they see their sons in the kitchen, they are wondering why their boys are in the kitchen. Ivy, you're right. They don't want to see their sons cooking. They don't want to see their sons doing laundry. And you know, the worst thing of a mother-in-law, let me tell you the worst of all, because I need to pen off, is a mother-in-law that lives with you that compares her son with her former husband. So according to her, her son is such a wonderful husband because he goes to work, he comes home, he pays bills, he's doing those things she wanted her husband to do, who used to be in the village, and now they're here in Nyandu Chewere is not here in America. They are looking at these men that we are married to who their sons, and they think their sons are wonderful. No, we're in America. Your son needs to do laundry. Your son needs to cook. Your son needs to shower the children. Your son needs to vacuum the house. You're not going to come and sit in my house and expect me to take care of your son. No. Your kids have to be in their worst behavior, Becky, when your mother is here. Ask me. My mother has lived with me. I used to spank my children, and then they'll go and get, my mom will go and in the room and comfort them. Really? Guys, let us not, grandparents are grandparents, and grandparents need to stay in their place, and we need to stay in our place. Parents in America or parents that are living with their children are breaking families, and we need to address this issue. It is of urgency. If we're not going to address this issue now, a lot of marriages are going to go down the drain, just like that. And when you look back, you're going to ask yourself, why did I let my mother do this? Because what goes around comes around. Some of these parents are not good parents. Even if it's your mom, even if it's your dad, some of these parents are not good parents. Have a lovely week and sit down and evaluate your family. Cheers, guys.